Everything else is just child's play. War games, Olympics.
Let's have Olympics against the Spartans. Yeah, and whoever doesn't win, they're gonna die.
You know, like, or let's go to war with them. Whatever. I mean,
what if the Greeks never wrote that story?
They did.
No, let's assume they didn't. Do you think Freud would have still arrived at that same?
Well, Shakespeare kind of did it again in Hamlet. I mean, he recaptured the idea.
Wouldn't have been called the Oedipus.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Spewing the most vile substances out. And then I'm like, should I call the hospital, you think? As a joke.
Was he like on the ground or anything?
Yeah.
He's laying on the ground.
No, he was like, he was like, you know, spewed up in a right there in front of the fucking door. And I'm just thinking,
in front of your door or their door?
That door, right over there, not my door. I was like, I wanted to close my door so I didn't have to listen to it. But it went on for about 5 minutes straight. I had even when I was in my most sick state, I've never spewed and coughed for 5 minutes straight.
Oh, shit.
And then I just realized, and then all of a sudden he was like, he still continued doing it, but he just swallowed the last gulp. And of course he's on a 5-minute break, and then he goes back into the restaurant.
Maybe he's a dishwasher.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, being fucking framing it. Really. If you were on the commuter rail, it'd be framing it. Really. That's how long it takes.
Because I was
It
living
takes me
also
40 minutes to get to Beverly,
Yeah.
to North Station. It takes 40 minutes to get to Brighton from the same stop from Boylston.
Yeah, no, Beverly's 35, 40 minutes. It might not even be 40 minutes sometimes. Where do you go? You go to Montserrat? Take it to Montserrat?
No, I ride my bike to North Station. I put my bike on the train.
Yeah.
I get off at Beverly Depot, and I ride from the depot to college.
Yeah, my father lives right by-
Don't use that. Use a screen. You don't have to look through the viewfinder.
I'm looking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you just...
all three packaged.
But it's amazing, though. I mean, if you love film, this is like the best imaginable. It's so great.
I haven't seen the third one, but I found the second one. It's kind of like anticlimactic. I didn't see it in the theater, so I just saw it on a small TV. It didn't excite me. Like that battle scene.
Oh my God! You should. I mean, I saw it. We saw it. Cinema. Boston Translation. That's what it's about.
Right. But
Which is like a constant battle with us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Tokyo looks like the craziest place on earth, right?
It is.
Have you been?
No, I haven't been there.
Tokyo. But it just seems like it's insane.
No, I'm into Japanese anime, so it's like the impression you get from Japanese themselves. And I also got a lot of Japanese websites that are Japanese.
But like they show like an arcade and awesome translation, just like the video games they play, just like all the neon signs and lights, the karaoke bar, and like there's this really fast sequence of like a night in Tokyo. You know?
And I love Bill Murray.
And it's just
Bill Murray Goodman.
Oh yeah, it's
I love Bill
awesome.
Murray. He's so good.
I would highly recommend seeing it.
I don't have the time to fish through things that are like 20% good, and I'll be goddamn if I spend my money to hang out with the public in a movie theater for $10 for 2.5 hours and catch whatever cough they have or whatever happens to be. You know what I mean?
He's very concerned about
last time I went
germs.
to the movie theater,
And
it was
as being very concerned about germs, movie theaters are very off limits.
last time I went to
This
the movie
motherfucker.
theater, it was it was
What
like.
about porno theaters?
There aren't any in Boston. Sorry.
Yeah.
Would you go?
Yeah, of course. I mean, why not? They're more entertaining, but I would never go to a movie with sitting around with a bunch of
Are you a germaphobe?
Yes, he is.
It's just like, it's just gross, man.
Antisocial personality disorder?
It's just
That's
a
my
gross
word.
thing.
He's a Germanophile and a germaphobe.
It's just gross hanging out at the movies. The movies are what is destroying our country as far as
Are you kidding?
I think television much more than the movies. If you can make a distinction.
Number one, television is second.
Shoot, movies are the art form of our.
Television is.
Movies are.
My God, movies are the art form of our age. What are you
I
talking
shouldn't
about?
say destroy. Maybe I shouldn't say destroy.
I would say television.
It's the biggest. It's Spag. Get this on tape. It's the number one cause of like people living a type of vegetable life. It's what it is. It causes people to live a vegetable life.
Television does.
It's not only that.
But
It forms our morals. Now look.
Wait, do you
you're
mean
poor.
corporate
Here's
movies?
Here's a guy with no
What do you
money,
mean?
right? What is he gonna do on a Saturday night? What is he gonna do?
Who?
Damien. Here. What is he gonna do?
Ask him.
What will you do for something to do on a Saturday night? You got
Tomorrow night? Tonight's
$12.
Friday. Tomorrow?
Whatever happens to be on once a month.
Oh, you're just
How
talking
often did you go to the
general.
movies?
Me?
Yeah.
I've probably been to the movies twice in the last 3 months, maybe.
It's expensive.
I don't go to the movies.
Okay,
It's
so
so
once
expensive.
a month.
Rarely.
Damien goes.
No.
Damien thinks
Much
that going
less.
to the movies
Much
once a
less.
month is. Well, okay,
Let's say
forget
once
about
every
that.
2 months.
We'll just say that.
Let's
besides-
just say
alright,
once every 2
besides
months,
you,
just for the fun.
most people go to the movies at least
I
once
can't
a
afford
month.
to go to the movies very often.
Of course.
And there's
Because it's
not
a
too many
rip-off.
movies. There's not too many movies out there that I think I would really want to go see.
It's a rip.
But what I'm saying is, when you're talking about these people living in these vegetative states or whatever you want, I mean, a movie, at most you're going to be there 2 hours, and then you walk back out into the world. TV, you can sit there for 24 hours, 48 hours, however long you want to sit there. You don't ever have to leave the house. And you just sit there and watch
Yeah, because
TV.
your house.
And you don't have to,
your
you
house,
have to pay for cable, I suppose.
Your house becomes your form of torture and jail. So you sit there as if I'm happily in jail because I have my refrigerator and I have my beer and I have whatever else.
Right, so that's what you're
is.
talking about. You're not, the movies, you know.
Why somebody would want to pay to take that torture from their own little jail cell and go into a large, quote-unquote, jail cell
Because you get
and sit there
you get to
and
break out of it.
romanticize
Exactly, you get to
romanticize
live this.
about some stupid fucking existence that doesn't exist to take themselves away from their own pathetic existence.
Which is sitting at home and watching television. See,
Right.
movies are an escape from TV.
Right. And now, exactly. And the whole
What's that? Say that again. Movies are an escape from TV. That's
Movies are
good.
an escape from TV.
Absolutely. That's interesting. Hey,
You're
that's
bored
an
with
original
TV.
statement. No,
yeah,
one's
but when
ever-
But
I
the
mean,
only people
like
who are
you can go to a
bored with
movie,
mo-
like I'll admit, like you go to a movie sometimes, and you know, you get some. So we were talking about Lord of the Rings earlier. I mean, I didn't feel that personally, but there's certain movies you go to see. You feel good when you leave that movie, you know. Like,
Yeah, because you're out. It's like going to church.
no,
you feel
it's not
good
because
when
you're
you're out
out.
of church.
No. Because someone, you know,
You feel good. I feel
vicariously,
good. Now I can
you know,
go
you're-
rape a kid or whatever happens to me. I feel good. I'm out. I finally went through 2 hours of torture or an hour of torture. Now I could feel good about my life again and go do something fucked up. And that's exactly what it is. Come on, kid. You don't need a PhD to figure out that. You wear.
I think, whoa.
There are my flip-flops right there. I never touched the floor.
Do you take showers at the gym?
Yeah, with my
Oh
flip-flops.
man, you wear a condom?
When you have anal sex at the gym, no.
When you receive anal sex at the gym, do you make sure that you're wearing a condom?
What kind of gym is this?